Right. This is going to be a little more difficult. Right. Remote access. Salamander. They've got orbital satellite control. That's main camera of orbital sat. Remote access. Terminal. Front camera. So I want to be viewing front camera. Control. Why do I keep going into orbital sat when I'm literally selecting the other one? Terminal. That's not registering as the main remote control for some reason. Remote control. Turn that off as main remote control. Okay, hopefully this should now allow me to access Salamander control. Hang on, if I just tell this to go one way, forward direction. If I tell it to go left, and I basically tell it to go add. Speed limit's 1. Autopilot. Okay, for some reason this will basically refusing to move. Okay, here we are. Okay, now let's remote access the... Shit, where's the other one gone? Have I lost both? Because where's the other sat? Oh no. There's a sat over there, which looks like it's offline. There's a sat over there, which doesn't look like, but none of them are broadcasting. Yeah, this one's online. Let's go check this. What the fuck? Oh, it's because I set the range of the antenna so low. Okay, so... okay, if I go into control... It won't let me control it. It won't let me control it. Fuck's sake. Well, great. Genuinely, I'm a little stuck on why I can't control Salamander. Because I should be able to. There we go, there we go. Right, okay. Now if I go into manually and I just press control. Front camera, excellent view. Okay, great. Right, let's reverse the fairing hinge. And turn the merge block on. Okay, that's massively improved that. Now. Okay, cool. Let's turn the front merge block on. For fuck's sake. Where are the actual satellites now? Because they should be. The defo should be in range. Because providing, like, they're within 50 kilometers of the actual antenna itself, then they should defo be in range. They were in range before, but they're not. Right, after a bit of jiggery pokery and like a bit of admin usage, we did figure out what the problem was. Essentially, just the kind of overlap was being a bit weird. Like, so to compensate for that, I have actually just upped the range to 10 kilometers. So although the battery is playing havoc. Either way, this is the orbital sat. So yeah, it's positioned, with orbit. For some reason, the other ones there, they're both pointing at the sun. So we're just gonna leave this one here. Now we're gonna go to the actual space station one. We're gonna just quickly turn off the custom direct trawler so we don't fuck anything up. We're just gonna move. Oh no, we want to move the other way, out the way outside. And we're just gonna fly. Oh. We're just going to fly off into deep space now. Oh. Don't want to be pointing directly away from Earth. And we're just going to fly quite far out. We won't go as far as a kilometer. Well, I think we'll go like maybe 500 meters or 600 meters. I think I did plan to go a kilometer, but considering all the antenna fuck ups we've had. Okay, so this is where we're going to roughly build the space station. So now what we're going to do... Okay, we are stable at 0. Excellent. And now we're just going to come into... I don't think... Okay, let's turn these off. There we go. Thing is though, while we're in control of it, I don't think we can have autopilot on. My main camera, forward, left. Ooh. Okay, it's having a moment. but it's staying in the right position, so that's fine. For now, we're just going to go to remote access of... Oh, we're still in control. Okay, so we're going to go to remote access of the orbital one. Again, this is fine. Okay, remote access to Salamander 1. Now, the trouble is, of the other one, is basically gonna immediately become space junk. So, I guess we're ditching it. In all honesty, we're gonna head this back to Earth. Just realised I probably went in a bit fast. Either way, the satellites are up there, and they should be good to go. So we can move on to the next stage, which will be probably first module. I've discovered, like, drone-wise, the best thing to do. I was gonna basically deploy miniaturized drones, which will essentially build the station together. But then I thought, why bother doing that when all the station modules are going to have RCS thrusters anyway? At which point I can just slap a remote control on each individual module, because they will have thrusters. Like, I did think, like, in the moment, hey, I literally could just do that. So that's what we're going to do. But it does mean that, like, or what I'll do is I'll have, like, a remote control, like, I'll have essentially maybe in it, I'll just have a remote control system that I can just detach. Like, just literally like an antenna and and something to that degree. It'll literally probably be maybe an antenna, like an emerge block and a thing that we can just essentially dock onto the outside, and then we can just remove at later points. Because that's just going to be easier. Or I can just use something inside the rocket, or I can send the drones up with the like a moving drone with the actual module. Either way. Okay, we are coming in quite fast. I think we are significantly far enough away from the actual thing to be okay, though. So we're just gonna... Okay, yeah, atmospheric drag is doing its work, like it is starting to slow us down. I do hope the heat of re-entry hasn't fried anything. It will gradually just... slowly let it descend. Okay, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. Oh, I think it landed in a tree. Oh gosh, it's sliding around. Okay, right. Did anything get too badly? Nothing got damaged, to be fair. But it's low on fuel. That's okay. And it's only 4 kilometers from the actual laboratory. So all we have to do is send out a drone to retrieve it and bring it back, and then we won't have actually lost the rocket. The other thing we've got to do, though, is we've got to go and patch the drone that crashed over here. earlier, Jones. We're also going to patch that. So that'll probably be, you know, next episode. Oh, and let's land Smith while we're here, just so Smith doesn't go careening out of control while we're off retrieving this. But in all honesty, we only lost one sat. So I'm gonna call that like a pretty decent success. One thing I will check though is like that I can still. I think this does have an antenna on it. I meant this crawler. I didn't call it crawler as well because I haven't actually named it. It does have an antenna on it, doesn't it? I'm fairly sure it's remote controllable. Oh, I don't think... No, it doesn't, because I didn't make it remote controllable, which I probably should have done. Okay, we'll fly back here, because there's a control seat in here. If we go to remote access... What? Why can't I control them? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is just stupid. What? Genuinely? Have I been misinterpreting how the heck antennas work this entire time? Okay. No, it can act as a relay when a player enters the radius of an antenna. If there are any inside its radius, it's also displayed to a player. Yeah. So... That's really weird. Both antennas need to be in range to work. You just need a relay. But because... Right. So the actual relaying was running off Salamander. Which still doesn't explain why they lost... Oh, okay, they flew out a 50km range of Salamander. Which is why I had to turn their ranges up. Okay, the tiny bit of... I thought it was only one, but it is technically one, but you have to have a relay ship in range. So basically, I have to have a super relay, which is basically gonna be a reactor, a massive antenna, and just a couple of thrusters, and just... yeah. So that's gonna be next on the job. This has been a bit of a satellite screw up, but hey ho, first launch, pretty successful, despite the fuck up. And we have 2 satellites in orbit. And okay, so next job will literally be a relay, like relay satellite, upgrades to the Salamander, and first module probably. Because all I have to do is just put a couple of upgrades on the Salamander. Maybe make like a... maybe make a 1A version, because I actually figured out the fairing issue. I have actually had a brainwave in the middle of the night thinking of how I could fix the fairing issue. So that's actually not a problem anymore.